Good day to everyone watching. This video is about awareness on our impact to the environment as humans. Now, before we start on discussing, here's a food for thought. Have you ever thought of us humans as an invasive species? Now, by definition, what is an invasive species? It is an animal, specifically a species, that causes harm to an environment wherein it does not contribute any meaningful. So in this video, I would like to tackle the carbon cycle and our impact in this cycle. So to start off, what is the carbon cycle? The carbon cycle is another geochemical process that is constantly in motion in our ecosystem. And our role in the carbon cycle as a part of the environment's fauna is respiration. And in terms of anthropogenic effects or our role in this system, we have become invasive in a way that we have produced more carbon than our environment can handle. That is why it is becoming negative. So in this video, I would like to tackle the carbon cycle and our. To put the issue into perspective, here's a comparison of carbon emissions from 1850 to 2011. At 1850, we are at 196 metrotons of carbon dioxide emissions, which is an average amount for our environment and a manageable amount for our flora or plants to recycle into the atmosphere. Then compared to 2011, which is at a whopping 32,274 metrotons of carbon dioxide emissions. Now, this is partly due to industrialization, emissions from vehicles, factories, and also our increase in population, which translates to more respiration happening and more CO2 being released into the atmosphere. Now, due to the off balance of ratio of our flora depleting and not being able to recycle more and more carbon into our atmosphere while we exponentially increase our production of carbon. So there is an increase of environmental stress happening, and I'd like to express my issue, the factor of environmental stress in epigenetics. Now, I don't want to tackle epigenetics in this short form video because epigenetics is a very complicated topic, but in summary, it is a factor in genetic evolution and expression. Now, the bottom line, we may not, what I'd like to leave you thinking about and your thoughts after watching the video is that my concern is we may not exist until the day we get to adapt and evolve to a carbon rich environment if we do continue to exponentially increase our carbon dioxide emissions. To put the issue into perspective, here's a comparison. As for this solution, I'd like to advocate the use of clean energy, harnessing the power of the sun through solar energy, harnessing the power of the wind through wind turbines, and harnessing the power of our Earth's core through geothermal power plants. Now, in return, this will help decrease our carbon dioxide emissions and also help our flora restore its former glory, and also, lastly, establish a healthier coexistence with our environment as we do our due diligence to it, and possibly evolve and adapt to environmental stresses in the future. That is all. Thank you for watching. As for this solution, I'd like to advocate